Right, hey everyone, and welcome back to Cade's Comics. Today I have a review for you guys, and I'm reviewing Dracula Motherf cker. First off, I just want to say, if this is your first time watching the channel, make sure you hit subscribe down below so you never miss another video. And if this is not your first time watching the channel, I hope you enjoy this video like all the others. So if you guys saw my April haul, which I'll link up here, you'll see that I unboxed Dracula Motherf cker, and I can't mention it without thinking of Samuel L. Jackson.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes!
So this is written by Alex Campi and with art by Henderson. I've just read this book, literally finished it about 5 minutes ago. It is very thin and I think it took me about 10 or 15 minutes. It's a very, very quick read. It's good for new readers to just pick up and go. So unlike with my other reviews where I go artwork, story, non-spoilers, spoilers, this is just going to be an all-in spoiler review, word vomiting my thoughts as they come to me because, like I say, just finished this 5 minutes ago, haven't scripted anything yet. I just want to sit down in front of camera and give you my honest thoughts. So let's get started with Dracula Motherf cker.
Motherfucker!
This book really let me down. And I know some of you guys saw my excitement in the April haul and maybe saw this review and thought, oh, I wonder what Cade thought of this. I'm sad to say this book really let me down. I was really expecting a great Dracula story. I absolutely love films about vampires. Fright Night in particular, the one with Anton Yelchin, but also the original. So that's what I was really expecting from this, and I'm sad to say that it really let me down. This book could have been so much more, should have been so much more. It throws you into the deep end right off the bat, and I really didn't know where I was. It kind of lets you sink or swim, and my experience reading this, I definitely sank. If anyone understands that analogy, I hope I'm making sense. You aren't really introduced to any of the plot or any of the characters. It follows, I think the guy's name is Quincy. I've just finished it 5 minutes ago and I can't even remember the character's name. He is a crime scene photographer and then he ends up battling Dracula for some reason. I don't feel like it was fleshed out enough. I would have loved to see more of Dracula's backstory. I would have loved to see more of the backstory with his brides. That is literally a page and a half, 2 pages, that's all you get. Yeah, you aren't really properly introduced to our character. We don't really know the motives or anything like that. I don't know, it's a bit all over the place. It felt very abstract and it felt very much like a fever dream reading this. One thing that Alex Campi says in the end of this book is that they envision the pages less so as panels on a page but more as free-flowing layouts. You do definitely get that, and you get that with the artwork and the colours. I'm not knocking that. I really did enjoy the artwork and the colour. The Dracula design in this is one of my favourites that I've ever seen him in. He's just this big amalgamation of eyes, and it's actually pretty terrifying. I really enjoyed that design of Dracula. But the rest of it, the plot and the storytelling, I felt like it could have done so much better. This really deserved to have been so much better. I got it in the hardback thinking that I would keep this in my collection, and I'm not really sure if I will, to be honest with you. I can't tell you any other characters' names other than Dracula and Quincy. I wanted to do a review of this book because I was so hyped to read it, and I know that I always do reviews for books I absolutely love, so I thought it'd be interesting to do a review for a book that I didn't necessarily think was the best ever. One interesting fact I have about this as well is that the paper in this does not feel like paper, it feels like card, so the pages feel much thicker than they actually are, and I think that's why I read through it so quickly, because there isn't actually that many pages in this to read. Yeah, as I say, it felt very abstract, it felt very all over the place and kind of like a fever dream. If you guys have read this, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. I just love hearing other people's thoughts on the books that I read because it gives me a greater insight into comics as a genre. So this is just a really quick video telling you about the book, and I'm sad to say didn't really like this as much as I thought I would, but it was still a fun, interesting read, and I'd like to see it fleshed out a little bit more. Maybe if it did get another sequel or anything, I think it needs to be stripped back a little bit, take the art out of it a little bit. Whilst it was stylistic, it kind of didn't really help with the plot. Sometimes I kind of had trouble actually telling what was going on, so I'd like to see that stripped back a little bit, have the storytelling also stripped back a little bit if there was ever a sequel or anything like that. But yeah, Dracula Motherf cker.
Motherfucker!
That is my review of that. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave me a like down below, consider subscribing so you never miss another video. I've got loads more reviews out on my channel, there's a playlist up here, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys, bye.